Pokemon games have a lot of NPCs, and if I'm speaking honestly, I think we might be in one of the best eras for Pokemon NPCs ever. I'm truthfully having a hard time thinking of a single one in a recent game that I actively dislike, and some of my favorites are pretty recent additions. However, no franchise can run for 30 years without having a few duds. And one thing I really enjoy about revisiting old Pokemon games is remembering characters that seemingly everyone forgot about. Do you remember Earl Dervish? Probably not, because he was only in Gold, Silver, Crystal, and their remakes. He was the guy who ran the trainer school in Violet City and had an interesting way of talking. The sheer fact that they took the time not only to name him, but also give him special unique personality quirks tells me that Game Freak intended this character to be a bit more important than he actually was. Heck, he even runs the trainer school in Pokemon Stadium 2, which has all sorts of additional content, like a library full of basically all information there is to know on the Gen 2 games, fairly detailed lessons on Pokemon battling, quizzes on that information, and even special battle challenges that serve as a sort of puzzle to find the right Pokemon to use and how to use them. How about Scott from Pokemon Emerald and only Pokemon Emerald? He appears throughout the story of that game for about 10 seconds at a time and even kind of insults the player at the beginning of the game for being so young and inexperienced. This is apparently because he's the owner of the Battle Frontier, and he's trying to recruit exclusively powerful trainers to compete at his facilities. I find it surprising that this character even exists, because they already didn't explain where the Battle Tower in Ruby and Sapphire came from, and none of the Gen 4 games even bother to explain where their battle facilities come from. So, why do you feel the need to explain it with the Hoenn Battle Frontier? Are there any other forgettable characters that only you seem to remember?